We found the site, the Greenway site, back in early 2000s.
Well, when we chose it, it did have a few challenges. It was a car dealership and petrol station.
What we wanted to do was to demonstrate how you could remediate and create a new environment on one site in an urban area. We essentially had to demolish those buildings and remove both the tanks and the leaked petrol in as environmentally friendly a way as possible. We had a clean site at the end of it without having to remove any of the soil whatsoever.
It was actually in a flight safety zone for Heathrow, which meant that about half the site could not be used for housing. And that led us to a design solution which actually fitted very neatly with the design for a zero carbon scheme.
We've had over 120 people already, and we have still people queuing, as you can see behind us.
I'm interested in eco-living and making sure we clean up after ourselves and look after the planet, and it sounds like it's a good place to start.
I went to their website and then I read about their listing and I saw it's carbon free.
We are green, and this will make it easier for us being green, because it's not easy where we are.
For our little ones as well, teaching them, that it starts from them.
People do care about how they live, how they want their children to grow up, how much energy they use. What we're looking to do here is to change people's lifestyles, and for the government to look at this as a great example of how to build eco-minded properties.
I think it'll be a new learning experience for myself, obviously trying to look after the environment at the moment.
It's just interesting, and also we'll learn more about being green, in addition to what we already know.
They're seeing around the facilities, so they're seeing the kitchen, living room, bedrooms, for example, and they're looking at all the facilities that we have to offer today.
I think it's fantastic. We just had a good look around here this morning.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
The underfloor heating, we did some research on that, about it's supposed to be the most efficient way of heating at home.
They said something about the rainwater, using it.
The house has a triple glazing, so which is good, which is new and very innovative.
I think it looks fantastic. The standard which is completed at, the rooms that they have in there, the size of the rooms that I have.
It's been an absolutely great success. People have been queuing up all morning and they've received 2 questionnaires. One green questionnaire, why do you want to live at the Greenway? Why are you environmentally friendly? What do you expect to gain from living here? And also an allotment questionnaire. All properties benefit from a very large 6 metre by 12 metre garden allotment. What are you going to grow there? How are you going to grow it? They've been sent away with all the right information for them to fill in their questionnaire and for them to be assessed.
There are over 180 people who've expressed an interest for the 18 homes that we've got on the scheme, so we need to be fair to make sure that we are allocating these units properly and fairly, and that's why we set up the Green Panel. The Green Panel will consist of people from Catalyst as well as people from Hounslow, and we will be assessing housing need and interest in green issues and their experience of allotments. So we will be working together to try and agree on a list that we can take forward.
I picked the phone up and then it was the man from Catalyst, so I passed it to Mum, and then my mum was like, really? Really? And then we were all jumping for joy.
Coming into this house will be a moment to remember forever in our life, that will be for sure.
It's quite exciting. This place will give us all that we would like to have, especially the allotment which we have, so we get closer to nature as well.
I think it would be really good to grow a couple of chilli, tomatoes, carrots, cucumber, and potatoes.
Of course, potatoes.
The heating is quite different here. It's under the carpet.
It's nice to have a floor that's warmed up.
We are going to have a baby girl.
We'll be able to nurture a trait into her, how to be eco-friendly, and she'll know like the basics of good living, and this place will help us to provide her that a chance.
The actual reducing our carbon footprint is well underway, to do with obviously us using a lot less water.
We can recycle a lot more than we used to do in our old house.
By living here, we'll get a lot of opportunities to change things around environmentally, and socially will be like much more better than before.
Well, Greenway has been remarkably successful in winning awards. We've won 2 awards as Best Sustainable Project. We've also won 3 commendations from the City of London Sustainable City Awards.
It's a great achievement to actually win these awards, and it's testament to the vision that we had when developing this site on such a problematic location.
It's been fantastic having people moving in and actually seeing them living in their homes, and it's been an opportunity to get to know them better individually and to be able to work together, to be able to make sure that we can understand what's best practice in there that we can take back for all of our residents, whether they're living in zero carbon or not.
Benefits are like, first of all, it's sunlight, then it's spacious, then it's airy. One of the major thing is like the kitchen is open plan with the living room, so she has most of her stuff in the living room, so if I'm not at home, she's here, she can do her kitchen stuff from there, and she can have a proper look at her also, so that gives added benefit in the way.
We have a children area downstairs, so I take her over there so she can see other children over there and she feels happy over there.
I'm very optimistic about the future. I see her 10 years for sure, like she's settled in the area easily. For her, all her needs are there.
Yeah, I've been here 6 months now. As the nicer weather's with us now, the kids are really starting to enjoy the outside space. And without a doubt, I'd go as far to say it's even probably affected our children's behaviour, because they have got that bit more space. Okay, it's homework time. We've got a desk in their bedroom, they can go and do it. If they want to read, go and sit on their own bed and read. Very good.
The best thing of this building is we've got lovely communities, and it's quite safe and clean as well. We look forward to the future. We are planning to have a kid. We also like socializing, so we keep having friends coming over. At Greenway's Drive, the moment you wake up in the morning, it's quite relaxing, it's calm, you can't really hear any noise. We love riding the bicycle, so we've got our own place allotted, which is just at the entrance of the building.
We've achieved something very special here at the Greenway. We've taken a disused site, which is a former petrol station, underneath the flight path and next to a very busy road, and turned it into an ecological development, which is perfect for its community and its residents. The Greenway has set out to change people's lifestyles and the environment they live in, and that's what we've done.
The aim of the project was to act as a pilot for us, so that we could learn about how to build zero carbon homes.
This is an award-winning scheme. It's a showcase for Catalyst, and we're extremely proud of it. And I'm sure that we're going to be able to be incorporating sustainable development as we go forward. It's good for the planet, it's good for the residents, and it's good for Catalyst.